I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. This is a really raw setup here. Um, the audio you're probably hearing right now is through my camera, which is right here. So excuse the lighting. I got my blue screen, aka green screen, dual side. I don't have none of my stuff set up here. Let me read this. Uh, Wind down. Yeah, so I don't have anything set up, but the point of me doing this was just to show some people. Well, it's two birds, one stone. So one, setting up Linux Cosmic Desktop from a raw setup. In this case, I already have OBS installed. I have to get that set up, but I don't have all my files in place and all that stuff like that. But I wanted to share that with you guys. It's two birds, one stone because I wanted to show people how to set up Linux. And on top of that, I just want to share how I set up my whole computer. I have two different computers. Right now, what you guys are seeing is my studio computer. This is the one that you normally don't see. This is the one that does all the recording and all my gameplay recording and all that stuff like that. And my other computer is the one that I actually play the games on. I haven't got that one set up yet, but I wanted to get the stream going. It's kind of BS talk or whatever. Yeah. So this is very raw. This might be a little bit boring. So if you guys aren't into Linux, I understand if you leave. It's not an EQ stream. This is not a gameplay stream. This is me just BSing. Yeah. It might be a little quiet moments or whatever, but I'm gonna try to keep it entertaining as best I can. Now, if I don't respond, if you message something, I don't say nothing right away, it's because I'm focused on what I'm trying to do here. So that's basically it. I'm gonna put on some music here. I did find a cool little Final Fantasy VII background music that somebody put together. It has a flute inspiration on it. I thought it was really cool. So I'm gonna put that on. So I hope you guys like that. Hope you can hear it. So let's see here. Do a whole other setup here. Alright, let's see how I'm gonna do this. Let's do personal tab, YouTube. Hope I don't get a copyright strike for this, but play it. Hope that's not too loud. Final Fantasy VII fan, you might actually like this. I found this last night. I was tinkering with Linux and I found this. So, alright, so I got some work to do. Turn this down a little bit. I hope you guys hear this okay. So it's gonna be really long for a minute here. I'm trying to do my gaming computer, so I got a lot to do here. So I'm gonna be a little bit quiet, so forgive me for that. Multitasking. Alright, so initially I had Origami Cosmic Desktop on my gaming computer, but I'm having a lot of issues with OBS / teleport working to my second computer. So I can't get my footage from here, from my gaming computer to my I can't get my gaming computer to push the footage over to my Fedora. My studio computer is Fedora Cosmic Desktop, and my current computer that I'm working on is Origami, my gaming computer, and I need to fix that. Evie's watching the stream and she's trying to help me out here. So what I need to do is reinstall it. So what I'm going to do on my gaming computer is install Fedora. I can't show you that. I don't have a capture card, so it's hard for me to show you that inside. I want to share something, so that's why it's very freaking unorganized. So I'm gonna put Fedora Cosmic on my gaming PC. You know, the idea of streaming sounds wonderful, and then when you're in the middle of doing it, you're kind of like, wait a minute, there's a lot of work to do. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm annoyed. Nothing against the guys who did Origami. Well, the guy who did Origami. It's a good distro. It's just there's a couple of things because it's what they call it, the term, immutable. It's immutable, and when you do a mutable distro, you have a lot of issues with things not working correctly. I can't really describe it. There's some files or games and access that's what access is not working correctly. Which is a little frustrating. So I wanted to use Origami because they use a CatchyOS kernel, and that will help me with gaming because I do a lot of gaming. But I'm just having a lot of hiccups. So I'm just gonna go ahead and install Fedora on my gaming PC here. And I know you guys can't see it, but be patient with me. It's gonna take a minute. I wish I could show this part of it, but when I actually get it installed and get it set up, I can actually show you guys. I try to get Evie set up on this, but I don't feel comfortable with her running this operating system quite yet because Cosmic is still fairly new. It works, but it's for somebody coming from Windows and trying to use Cosmic, aka Linux, it's going to be very frustrating. But for those of you who are pretty proficient in Windows and coming over to Linux, don't be afraid to dive in because you most likely can fit in. And I learned this real quick because I talked to somebody who was like, I'm new to Linux, and I was like, yeah, well, don't use Hyperland because of XYZ. And he was like, yeah, you know, I tried it for a week and I love it. I'm like, I was surprised because I thought you'd be blown away by it, but it wasn't that case. I guess there are persons like myself who can attune to whatever environment they're in and they can learn very quick. So I guess the audience I'm actually talking to is people who are used to being in Windows only, and they just search the web, they do basic stuff. They check the internet, they check their email, they might look at YouTube on the web browser, look at web pages or whatever the case might be. Very surface level stuff. You're not gaming, you're not coding, you're not doing all that stuff. I guess that's the audience I'm talking to most of the time. And so for those of you guys who are gurus on the Windows side, it might be pretty seamless for you to go to 6 letters. It might be seamless for you guys to move to Linux and use something like Hyperland or Cosmic Desktop. And I guess that's most of the people I talk to, because when I do this EQEMU stuff or I play my games and stuff like that, I stay somewhat near the surface of what Linux is about. I don't go too deep into kernels and what version of what software is running. Most of the time I just pull my game. When I get on sit on my computer, I want to pull my YouTube channel and watch my personal YouTube subscription feed, and I see what's going on. I watch my videos, and then when I want to record a video, I put OBS, I record my videos and post it. I'm not sitting here programming. I'm not doing a bunch of terminal command stuff and tinkering and stuff. And I noticed recently when I watched the videos that people talk about using Hyperland or one of these really fancy window managers. They have the cool little squares, kind of like Cosmic set up. Half of them are programmers, and they say, well, this is why I use Hyperland, this is why I use Sway, this is why I use whatever window manager. And somebody who is looking at Linux for the first time, a lot of times they're presented with that, and they think that that's what they need. Or not that's what they need, but that's what Linux is about. It's not true. I get frustrated when I see videos of people saying, I can't use Linux because it's not ready for gaming. You can game on it. You can game just fine, I game just fine. But you gotta understand that your gaming and somebody else's gaming is totally different. You're gonna find people who are playing the AAA titles that just came out yesterday and they're playing right now. Those guys are gonna be on the Windows side. You're gonna find some people who can play it on the Linux side, but that's what they don't show you is the tinkering they do behind the scenes before they show you the footage. On the Windows side, there's a little bit of delay. The somebody in the background who is trying to figure out how to make it work on Linux. And that usually takes about a couple of weeks to a month, depending on how popular the game is. But I personally do not jump on the first, AAA title that comes out. Not because I don't like those games, it's mainly because I like what I like. And for me personally, I have enough of an inventory of games to play that I don't need to jump on the next title. I don't want to jump on the next title. I do have Arc Raiders in mind to play. One is too much, and I have a whole library of games to play, so that's kind of on the back burner. I do want to play that, and I'm afraid that when I do get onto it, it's probably going to be outdated. It probably won't be as popular as it used to be. But yeah, that's something that I'm working on. But as somebody coming from Windows to Linux, you're considering it or whatever, I don't want you to think that I can't play games. You can play games on the system. I can't stand when I see videos of people saying I can't play video games, or Linux is only for routers, Linux is only for this. So if you're watching the stream, you're gonna see me. I'm gonna play music, but I'm gonna show you me setting my stuff up. I have my stuff organized a certain way. My studio computer, not so much. My gaming computer, I have a lot set up because this is my foundation. My gaming computer is just where I watch YouTube on my second screen, or I record content or edit my content. So I don't put as much work into my studio computer. That's the footage you're seeing right now. But my gaming computer is where I do all the work. So when that's done installing, right now it's halfway through installing the Fedora Cosmic on my computer. And I'm using Fedora 43 right now, the Cosmic setup. So you will see that here shortly. Hope you guys like the music. The music that I thought was pretty cool. I happened to stumble across this. If you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, you're actually gonna like this. I don't know. I was jamming out last night, and I was messing around with Dank Material Shell on Fedora, and I thought it was dope. It was cool stuff. Let's see here. I did think about doing Dank Material Shell on Fedora and the streaming, me setting it up, but I don't know enough about it, and I did find issues when trying to run my EQEMU launcher. It wasn't very smooth, and I don't like that. It had crashing on me, and it was a pain in the ass. So I'm holding off on it. It's dependable. It's just not for what I need right now. Maybe when I pull up my Steam applications or games, they might run just fine, but it was not working for me very well. And I'll show you the core of how I determine if operating system is good for me. Alright, so the install is finished. I'm going to go ahead and reboot. I know you don't see this, but you will see after I get OBS installed. I'm going to show you my footage. Let me start this thing. I don't know if you guys are watching this video on here. If you play Final Fantasy VII, you kind of remember some of this footage, like the little tavern and the bar and the whole scenario. I do want to play this game. I might actually record it and post it on my channel. I'm looking at this stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, it's nostalgia. I guess it's a lot of what EverQuest is about. And Final Fantasy VII is my first Final Fantasy game I played, and I played it on, I think it was a PS2. No, I think it was PS2. I put it off. I bought it because I thought Final Fantasy was a cool thing, and then I waited 6-7 months because I bought it because of the hype, and I was playing Metal Gear Solid at the time, and I beat that, and I was like, well, hey, beating the game is really cool. Let me see if I can beat this Final Fantasy game. And I pulled this game out. The first hour or two, I was bored by it, and then after that, I was trapped into the storyline. Everything that happened, I was really cool with it. It was really cool. I mean, I'm looking back at this, I'm just like, oh man, I remember that. So bad. Sooner or Last is saying Game Boy version. I don't know if it was on Game Boy. That's a new one for me. I know it was PlayStation, but I don't know if it was Game Boy. It might have been PSP. But even then, I don't have any positive. Alright, let me see here. Talking about the original Final Fantasy. You know what? I had a best friend at the time who played a lot of Final Fantasy, and they played on the Nintendo and all that. And at the time, they were like little pixel characters, and I was like, waiting your turn to hit. This is way before I request. And he's actually the person who got me introduced to playing EverQuest in the first place. But I watched him play. I watched him play Final Fantasy, and I was like, this is boring. But when he explained the storyline to me, when he was playing, I was actually impressed. I was intrigued. I was intrigued to watch him play to a certain degree. But it was not my cup of tea. But watching somebody play was so interesting. I'm sometimes I'm confused by that today. But at the same time, I kind of relate to it because people say, I like watching you play whatever game I'm playing. I don't want to play that game, but I like watching you play it. Okay, well that's cool because Evie likes to watch me. She likes to see me or somebody else play Resident Evil. I don't play Resident Evil, but she says, hey, pass this for me, I'll play it for her. And she likes sitting there watching storyline. She don't care about the thrills and everything else. She likes watching me get to the thing. Which is weird. I like to watch games that I enjoy and learn how people enjoy the game, and then that makes me want to enjoy the game more. But some people do enjoy watching other people play the game, so I guess that's cool. Alright, so let me see here. I got this installed. Moving on my updates. Sorry again, you can't see this. If I get OBS installed and set up, I can show you guys this part. I'm going to try my camera footage for 1 minute here, because I want you guys to see me pick my nose. Okay, 1 second. What up, below us? Man, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I know you've been talking to me a lot lately. I'm trying to communicate with you guys. So what's up? Saying you ever play Grandia 2? Very fun. You know what? I've heard of that game. I have not played it. There's a couple of them. There's Mana of something and that game. Sorry, I had a couple of drinks, but Grandia, I've heard of that one, and I have not played it. I've only played a couple of RPGs, and Final Fantasy has been my first one. I have touched into Mana of Symphony. I have it on my Steam. I'll show you in a minute here, but I have not gotten to that one. I know that was a popular one though. I know the Dreamcast was really freaking popular. I did think about getting an emulator. I did think about getting an emulator for Dreamcast, or Sega Saturn, all those Super Nintendos, not Super Nintendo, but well, Super Nintendo, but and Nintendo 64. I did stumble across something. If things work out, this might be a long stream. If you guys hang around, I can kind of show you something I stumbled across, and you might like this. So, any minute here. If I can unbunk my gaming computer, I can show you guys what's going on. I promise you guys I not have anything planned for this. I really wanted to show the rawness of how Linux is set up, and I didn't realize how complicated this would be. So I'm sorry if you're seeing a lot of just raw footage here. So I'm gonna call you to see French. I don't know how to pronounce that. Galous. If I say Galous, does that work, man? I don't want to, you know, jack my name, be the dumb American. You know what I'm saying? Galous. I get a couple of foreigners posting my videos, and I hate to be the stereotypical dumb American who can't pronounce names. So I try to get it right as best I can. I did live in Japan for like 8-9 years, so I did learn how to pronounce the way vowels sound, and everybody else around the world except for Americans. So A is pronounced like ah in other countries. You know, in the US we say A, we might say ah. It varies, but everybody else uses ah for A and A for E or whatever, you know. So I try to get the names right as best I can. So we got OBS installed. Let's do DNF install update. Hopefully after this reboot, I can get OBS going on my gaming PC. You guys to see what's going on. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh, okay, alright, I got you. I assumed you were like over on the other side of the world or over the pond now, but so. Are you French American? I mean, I hope that's not too much to ask. Are you Canadian? Well, no, you say you're American, so yeah. Are you from Louisiana? That's another thing. Yeah, my wife is a little French Creole. She got her thing going on. If you're liking the music in the background, go ahead and go to this guy's channel. I put his link in the chat there. Go ahead and hit him up with a like, and you can subscribe or whatever. But you know, I want to give this guy props for this music he put together. I think he actually put the flute sound in there and stuff. Okay, Tennessee. Wow. Okay. Now I'm over here in Texas, so. Yeah, the southern part of the country is all new to me. I'm from California, and I have family that lives here in Texas, so that's why I moved here. And this is the only reason why I'm here. I'm not, the whole southern part of the country is not for me. I'm sorry. It works for some people. I've been in Georgia, and I'm just like, no. And then come to Texas, I'm like, no. But I'm a military brat, so I traveled around. Myself and Evie, we're actually considering where we want to move to next, and we're thinking maybe Midwest, maybe up north. I don't know. We're hovering around with different ideas, but it's always cool to meet other people in different places. I like to know how the weather is, how it is living in those areas. So Tennessee, I'm curious, how is Tennessee? Every time I think Tennessee, I think of Georgia, I think of Florida, I think of Texas. I always get flashbacks of those movies where they show, you know, the old slavery plantation times or whatever. But you know, that's what your mind goes to. That's what they show on TV. But I know in reality, it's a typical city, country or whatever. You know. I think my updates are complete, so I'll start this thing. Content. That's what wallpapers now. Trying to multitask. Now, this guy's comment or in his description, he says that he skipped some songs because he got copyrighted. So that's why he required this. Do a slideshow. We'll do it every 15 minutes. Just folder, pictures. We'll use this one. There you go, nice wallpaper. These are the ones I downloaded, so hope you guys like that. So Flycast, is that like an emulator system? I'm not familiar with it. Do a 6-digit password, and I don't like that. I usually have 4 digits. East Tennessee, saying it's mainly just mountains, not much of anything. I can't vouch for what goes on in the middle of Tennessee. Okay. So you really are on the countryside. So you living off of solar panels and off a well, and you know you guys use what do they call it? Not telegraph. Use dang, what's it called? Smoke signals. I'm being stupid, but you know. I heard Memphis, obviously Memphis, Tennessee. I heard of that. Okay, so you're about 7 hours away. Dang, you're out in the wilderness. I mean, you get enough internet, you can watch a live stream, so you're doing pretty good out there. man, you sound like how I want to live. My wife Evie, her family has some chickens in the coop, and I was helping them take care of them. And that's a life we kind of wanted for ourselves on our own property. And those chickens laying eggs is amazing. I mean, they lay so many eggs. We had about 8 to 10 chickens, and we got so many eggs. We had like about 8 of us on the property, and we were just going through eggs like it's nothing. They go to a point where we're almost tired of eggs. That's still amazing. You have fiber internet. I thought you were gonna say it had high band or high speed internet and not be, can't see my fingers, but quote unquote fiber internet. That's pretty cool, man. It ain't too country. Or are you using that what's that called? What they call that? What's his name? Elon Musk. You using that the internet he has? Was it Starlink? Or is that the actual network provider you have there? Yeah, you're right, Lars. I didn't know they freaking had mountains in Tennessee either. So I need. I don't have. Let's see, what else? This is not working. Alright, so I need to get the flat pipe version. Sorry. I'm gonna separate real quick and be right back. Ah. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's walk back on here. Alright, so where we at? You got something up. Oh yeah, Dolly Parton. How is she doing nowadays? Man, I know she's an OG. I have not heard much about her. And we got Chuck Norris who passed away recently. I always think about all the people we grew up with. They kind of, you know, they're passing away now. We got a new generation of OGs. Let me see here. Sorry. So look at this setup. I can show you guys my gaming PC. I'm trying to hurry up. And for those of you who are not commenting, if you guys are just watching the stream, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate if you just do a like or you do a thumbs up, a smiley face. I don't care anything. Just let me know you're here. And it helps with the algorithm and stuff. So I appreciate you. I'm eating chips while you can't see me. Something on my face. trying to get OBS set up for my gaming PC, but it seems like it's better on my studio PC than it is on my gaming PC. I don't know why. Also, I didn't know about any of that when it comes to Dolly Parton. She's from Tennessee, right? Find it with my gaming PC. I'm trying to figure out why OBS is not allowing me to do add-ons. Just kind of a pain in the butt. I know you guys don't see this. Something's not right. Nice baby. I always wonder about wildfires. When they have wildfires happen, I always think that somebody started a fire. You know, it's always a conspiracy. I never think about, you know, somebody flickering on a cigarette butt or just a random fire. You know, somebody burning leaves in their property or something like that. You know? Oh yeah, I Will Always Love You. Evie loves singing that song. I wish I had her on this stream where you can hear her audio. She likes singing that song too, and she sings it very well. Yeah, alright. Government lasers to our laps. I'm running updates on my gaming PC right now. That's why I don't see anything yet. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm sorry this is not very action-packed and everything. The audio is probably not that perfect. I'm trying to get my gaming PC up at the same time, and I thought it would be faster than this. I'm running updates, so I'm having issues on it, so I'm not showing the footage over there yet. But what you are seeing is somebody else's channel with Final Fantasy VII audio that's playing. I did post it earlier. I might post it again here. Post it in the chat. So if you like it, here's where you can go and get it. I posted it here in the chat. You can go listen to it there. I'm not trying to take nothing from nobody. I want them to get credit for their effort. Obviously, Final Fantasy music belongs to the corporation, the business who runs Final Fantasy, but the flute inspiration and also that's from the guy who did the channel. So I just want to give him tribute, give him props for what he did. Really cool background music. I like this one. This is when I placed an intro of Final Fantasy VII. I wonder how Dolly Parton is doing right now. I mean, I haven't heard much about her lately. Hopefully she's healthy and living well. Refresh the updates today. Today is one of my off days, so I'm trying to take advantage of it and I guess show you guys why I'm kind of delayed with my videos. But like I said, two birds, one stone. I'm trying to show you guys me setting up Linux and at the same time me recording and doing other things, you know. I'm sorry, it's not super exciting. I wish I was showing more of me setting on my computer, but I was not expecting this to happen. It was kind of like a spare of the moment type, just do it right now type thing. And you don't see another thing I'm doing on my computer because I can't get OBS running now. So it's not that hard, it's just I had to reinstall and do updates and stuff, so that's why it's a big issue. I've never seen that before. That part of the one? She's still twerking? Wow. I can only dream of being 80 years old, still out and about. I don't know why. I mean, I guess when you're 20 and you think about somebody in their 40s, you think they're old as hell. So me in my 40, I'm 47. When I think about somebody in their 80s, I think about them in a wheelchair and old as hell, you know. I think my parents are in their 70s and they're up and about too, so you know it is. When you get to that age, you kind of think that you're old as hell, but it's still pretty youthful. You can stand up on the stage and sing and walk around and perform. I guess you're not that old. Pasadena. She's performing in Pasadena. I don't know what Pasadena. I mean, every time I hear Pasadena, I think California. I know there's a Pasadena, Texas. We're not from Texas. I live out here in Texas, but I don't know much about Texas. So when somebody introduces the city to me, I'm like, it's all brand new. Something to keep with. This is a really cool video. I like how the guy put this together. Like the whole PlayStation there and everything. sunlight in my face. It's really bright around my face. It is 8, actually like 6:50 in Texas right now. You know, EQ Legends, I was gonna do a whole video on this. I'm almost hesitant to say anything. Not because of the political, quote-unquote political reasons. I'm annoyed by Daybreak Games, but at the same time I understand where they're coming from by doing what they did, which I kind of expected. They're gonna take the concept that the Hero's Journey did and put into that, and I don't know how to put it, man. I expected it, and at the same time I'm disappointed because for anybody who is an EverQuest fan, you know that EverQuest has gone from Variant to Sony and then went to Daybreak Games. And I think there might have been somebody before Daybreak Games. And everybody who had the title or who owned the intellectual property of EverQuest has just been living off of the infamy of EverQuest. They've never tried to put anything into the game. All their expansions are like bootleg expansions. They're running like introduction of new characters, new models. A computer engineer actually, I felt the camera was on. Somebody actually put the effort into programming and putting in new expansions in the game. They just added new features. Oh, you can do this and this and this. Everything was about making money. It was never about, here's a new class, here's a new world, and actually programming real stuff. And maybe I'm mistaken on this, but it feels like there was no solid effort. And then you have somebody who's underground, the fans of the property, and they said, we're gonna make things a little bit different. Because by now it should have happened. We're gonna have multi-classes and the one character and they did a little bit of favorable stuff that was just what we expect for 2025, 26. Yeah, which is cool, but if you're trying to make money off it, I wouldn't have did everything they did, but that's a whole nother story. But I feel like for Daybreak to come in and take something that was created by the fans and say we're gonna do this and we're gonna make money off of it. It's annoying because they have every right to that, but they didn't put the effort behind doing it. They might have sent the people who created it and added them onto the team, which is great. But I think they should have did it themselves. But on top of that, somebody mentioned this on another video I watched where they should have did like, I think Minecraft. The guys who did Minecraft. They have an online server. I never played on Minecraft, but it's my understanding of it. They have Minecraft, but then you have your own servers that you can make as an individual. That's part of the Minecraft community. So if I download Minecraft right now and I get onto it, I can see a list of servers that people are running themselves, and I can get into the game and play it the way they set up their servers to be. I think that Daybreak Games should have said, all right, P99, Wayfarer Haven, The Hero's Journey, Quorum, all you guys are underneath us. So when you go to EverQuest and log in, you see EverQuest live server and you see all the other servers underneath it. They should allow everybody to get into that. And yes, you could do a pay to play, and for P99 and everything else, maybe you could say, all right, well, if you're gonna play on those servers, you can charge you, and maybe those are not super quality because they're not supported by the corporation. So you can say, all right, well, those are $2, $1, whatever the case might be, to get onto those servers. People play those servers for the retro aspect, but they also play it for, well, because it's free. But I think somebody who really wants to play this game, I wouldn't mind paying a subscription of $1 to play old school P99. You know, I'd rather have it free, but if I had to pay anything, this would be total legal, I would say, yeah, $1 is fair enough price. It's old school, nothing's been updated, everything is typical with what I expect. If I want all the cool guy gear and all the fancy fast leveling or whatever, I would go to the live version where they just give you everything and it's not a challenge, you just play. Not a dig against them, but that's how they have their server set up, and I would play it just like that. So that way it's not a competition. And I guess 50 Cent would go to the guys who are running the servers, and 50 Cent would go to Daybreak Games. My opinion. But I wish that they allow the fans of EverQuest to run their private servers, their Hero's Journey, and not mess with them. You could have said, hey, you're a fan of my product. Hey, how do you guys do this? How about we work together and you can allow us to do our thing? Hey, don't release this update that you're about to do because we're about to do a release ourselves and we don't want the impact the community. We want to have our stuff out first. You can release yours a month or two later. That's my opinion. But the way they went about it, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I haven't paid for a subscription of EverQuest since like 2021, 2022, somewhere around there. And it's really frustrating because at the time I was burnt out, so I took a break from it. And then around 2020, no, not it's probably 2000. So around 2003 or 4, I got back into EverQuest again. I was playing City Girls and EverQuest, but they have a subscription then, and I saw what they were doing. I didn't like it. I wish they had done more. Yeah, there's a lot of companies out there. For those of us who've been playing MMOs for a long time, the games you loved back in the day, they've been taken over by corporations, and these. When I say corporations, I mean like the guys who are picking up the slack. So if I was somebody, let's say Elder Scrolls Online, and we'll put it 10 years in the future. If I was a company, I'm just gonna scoop up that title and I'm gonna have it sit there on my platform. I'm not going to do nothing with it. I'm going to have Elder Scrolls Online and just have it there. People are going to say, I wish we had extra bank accounts and whatever, extra bank slots or whatever. I'm going to make them little tweaks and I'm going to leave it like that. As long as you keep paying me, I'm going to keep taking your money. I'm not going to do nothing with the property. I'm just going to let it sit there. And that's what they did with EverQuest for a long time. And they didn't update the graphics. Everything's still, as far as Sony Online guys took it, or Variant or whatever, they took it and they did the Luklin update. They updated graphics and everything else, and it's been like that since then. They haven't tweaked the graphics, they haven't tweaked the animations, they haven't done anything with the property yet else. One thing they did was add on a bunch of features, make you pay money, and it's just stacked on a bunch of, it's like garbage on top of a solid foundation, and they kept doing that. And I don't like that they did that. EverQuest is a cherished property within the community. It's based off of Dungeons and Dragons, and they did nothing with it. And then when somebody in the community said, I'm going to do something with this, they said, oh wait, you can't do that, we're going to sue you. Oh, well, we're not going to sue you, we're going to have you work with us, and we're going to take your property, and we're going to take what you did, what we should have done, and we're going to run off of that, and we're going to get paid off of it. Which is, to me, is bullshit. Which is why I haven't been posting a lot of EverQuest stuff. I'm an old school fan of it. I love it, but for that reason, I feel like I don't want to support EverQuest. I always love EverQuest, but I think EverQuest is kind of it's had its time in the sun. What's the word replacing that? It's had its day in the sun, and maybe it's time to move past it. We need a new EverQuest, and Pantheon, I don't think is it. After St. Brandon passed away, I don't think Pantheon is the way to go. The direction of that property kind of went another direction too. Listed Monsters and something. Monsters, and there's a couple of other ones that I'm looking at them, eyeballing. I want to support them. But again, somebody did mention this. I kind of agree with it, that they're echoing off of EverQuest. They're not being their own individual thing. But as they mature, I like to believe that they are going to be something else. So I'm just kind of waiting patiently for that. That was a long rant, but hopefully I got my point across. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I agree. It is understand that the property is old. We understand that it's from back from 1999. We understand that it's been updated since then. The fact that if I'm a new player going to EverQuest, I look at it and I see there's 30 something expansions. That's excessive. And I'm not sure how it is when you go to the store. Nowadays, I don't think you can go to the store and find EverQuest on the shelf. You probably have to go online. But to download and install, well, I don't think you have to do that, but install 30 freaking expansions and keep tweaking or whatever. I think that they should allow the community, just like Minecraft, have your server, you have the live version, and have all the little emulated ones underneath it. And people can pay for it, that way they get their property, get their money worth. And then it work with the community. What would you like on live that you were willing to pay for? And then Daybreak could take some of those ideas and maybe expand upon them. But they're trying to be lazy and sit back. I guarantee they don't have a bunch of programmers to kick back a lot of programmers and say we're just gonna live off of this, and then we're gonna just do as little as possible and make as much money as possible. And the thing is, for them to be so focused on, they have a lot of properties. For them to be so focused on EverQuest means that there's a lot of audience that's going to EverQuest, and they see it. And instead of them saying, "Oh, we need to sharpen up our game. Let's go ahead and tighten up our stuff and get the audience focused on us," they don't do that. They say, "Well, we're going to shut down everybody else who's fans of this property, give them a bad taste in their mouth about EverQuest, and then try to pull them into our paid subscription." To me, that's a stupid idea. I don't know. A lot of people might disagree with me, but that's just my opinion. I have my own private little EverQuest server. If they try to shut me down for trying to share my content, I won't share it. I'll still enjoy it by myself. But there's always gonna be somebody out there, even if they shut down any way to make an extract server. Somebody out there is gonna figure it out. It might be low key, and somebody will share it with everybody else, or maybe an underground community of people making servers and playing themselves because they bring this money to effort to try to win over the fans and quote unquote get their money. I hate lazy people or lazy corporations. And I say corporations because you're not just an individual like myself who just runs a server on his local computer. I don't have a bunch of people running on my server. It's just me and my wife, and that's it. And they're a corporation with money behind them, and they can do so much more to draw a big audience and play on the servers, but they're not bothering with it. They're trying to just be lazy and buy up IP and live off the value of the IP, the producer made it. Blizzard, same thing. They had there was another server that was coming out that was eyeballing. Somebody commented on one of my videos, said, "Hey, you should check out this World of Warcraft server." I'm not a fan of World of Warcraft, but this woman actually had me enticed to go look at it. And immediately, before they even, I think they had a beta server out, and Blizzard came out and crushed them, and that went out the window. So I'm like, okay. Again, I don't have no beef with Blizzard or World of Warcraft or anything. Right? It's not my cup of tea. But the moment I did think about looking at it, it was crushed by Blizzard, and they get the exact same thing as Daybreak Games guys did. I'm fighting around with this damn system, trying to OBS while I'm let's see here. There it is. Why did it show up? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I had the music up kind of loud, so make sure you can hear me alright. Alright, finally got it installed. Soon last you're gonna create a game. Let me know what server you're gonna make because I'd like to participate. As a programmer because I just want to play a game. Alright, finally got OBS installed. Give me 1 minute. Hopefully we'll get some footage going here. Alright, let's see if OBS is sharing my footage here. Here's my OBS. Try that. Trying to open the ports for teleporting work. Teleport is what I use to share my footage from my gaming computer to my studio computer. It's not working. No, it's not taking. It's rare. Any other time this will work. You know what? Let me check my gaming PC. What's that out? My computer, something's happening. I gotta open a port or something here. Oh, I don't have the screen. Switch over so I can see if the chat's going on. Back to my computer here. Is that not working? Alright, let's go ahead and install Florp. Pretty decent web browser is Florp. If you haven't tried that before. Japanese-based web browser based on Firefox. One of my favorite. For a bit, it was kind of sluggish, but actually very dependable. So I need to have a little chat with Copilot. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, how does he set this computer? This is not normally how it goes. It seems like now that I'm streaming, now it's going to be hard to know. I know you don't see everything I'm doing, but it's normally not this complicated. I don't know why it's this complicated today. Any other time, everything would fall in place. logged in. Thank you. It's me. Alright. I need to talk to you, Copilot. Help me out. I think it's a closed port, so I'm asking Copilot how to open the ports. Playing Murphy, he's on Murphy's Law. Yeah, and then it can't go wrong, but it will go wrong. Let's see if that worked. Alright, WS. Start the computer. Well, try restarting my computer and see what happens. Alright, while my computer's booting, I'm gonna go, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Trying to log back in. You guys been hanging around. I appreciate you guys hanging around. I know this is not the ideal stream. Hopefully I get this thing up and running here. What's on? Let's try this again. It's just not showing. Let's do this right here. I don't know why I can't get Teleport to show on my OBS. Oh, one, I don't have OBS open. I did this off stream, everything worked perfectly fine. That I'm streaming, it's like, no, I'm not gonna work. I want to get this as raw as possible. You guys to see what it's like. There it goes. Gosh. Okay, so that's working. Okay, so what I need to do is, okay, so all you guys see is that I cannot see on the screen. Turn that off. Okay, I'm not sharing anything. Alright, hold on. Hold on a second. Alright. Now we'll show my other computer. There's my bird. Choose this. It should be grid. I don't know what they did with the freaking OBS, but something's really janky in it. So desktop. There we go. Alright, so let's see if this works. We're gonna turn this on. British. That didn't work either. Alright, hope you guys can hear me 1 second here. Why is this not showing? Where's on? Nice, that's really cool. I like the new picture. It's not getting anything. So OBS is detecting it, it's just not getting the picture. I don't know why, but I'm not getting the picture. Let's go with that for now. Yeah, a little bit closer, and it's not there yet. Oh, sorry guys, I'm done with work and I'm done with the stream at the same time. Alright, again, I'm sorry for the boringness. I'm trying to tinker with stuff right now. Jamming out. Alright, let's see here. Some stuff up. Why is this not working? Alright, so we got this far. Maybe restart the computer will help again. Well, you know what? I might have to change this to back to my original setup. So I can figure this out. I don't want to bore everybody. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the stream. I'm gonna come back on deepen, if that works right, and then we'll come back and I'll show you my setup on my gaming PC. So be right back with a new stream.